Hello there, I'm Dr. Jim. Thanks for stopping by. My topic today is stressed leaders might be worse than no leaders at all. Allow me to explain myself. Do you remember the old saying, never let them sweat? Never let them see you sweat. Its origins are from the Gillette Company when they launched a new series of TV commercials for its dry idea antiperspirants. Do you remember that back in the 80s? So that's the very first time America heard the words, never let them see you sweat. And it was in the summer of 1984. And it reminds me of leadership and how being visibly shaken, stressed, panicky, or unraveled can truly negatively affect others, your employees, your staff. They see you freaking out. It's not good. According to studies on this topic, employees experience more stress when their leaders are stressed out. And that's why I call this stressed leaders might be worse than no leaders at all. Stress leaders and employee disengagement. There's a strong connection between the two. Certain behaviors of stressed leaders, such as hoarding most of the work to make sure that it's done right, can lead to employees pulling back and being less engaged. If you're going to do it all, fine. Stress leaders may also ignore high performers in the workplace, which further demotivates them to give it their all. Ideas might be ignored, voices not heard, and problems not addressed by leaders who are overwhelmed, all leading to less engagement and lower morale of the workplace. What about high turnover? We know that that is an epidemic in healthcare. While stressed leaders may be responsible for employee disengagement, pulling back a little bit, it can be a lot worse. Studies show that stressed leadership is partially responsible for lack of commitment to the company or the organization, and this may in turn lead to higher turnover. Employees are likely to stay put when they are highly engaged, committed, and they have a strong and resilient leader to look up to. All really important stuff. Now, employees don't seek advancements under stressed leaders. Why would they? Why would they? This seems to make a lot of sense, right? Because who would want to get closer in levels to this stressed out person at the top? Why would they want to get closer to the source of stress within the organization? Most employees would feel comfortable staying at a safer distance from their stressed out leader to protect their own mental and emotional health. On the other hand, strong leaders act like magnets, and they attract and pull talent to higher positions within the company. How the bottom line is impacted. This is really important because we just don't have, money to burn in certain industries, especially healthcare, nursing homes, assisted living with smaller margins, right? There appears to be a direct relationship between stressed leaders managing ineffective and stressed employees. Okay? This hinders things like communication, productivity, good decision making. It's also associated with higher conflict and less resolution, since the staff is the very reason for the leader to exist. The outcomes are usually negative and dysfunctional, all leading to waste and loss. The entire workplace culture suffers, and relationships tend to be superficial and short-lived. Not a good situation. Very few employees will recommend a stressed out leader for any other position, for any other organization or company. Reputation matters a lot, especially due to social media's powerful influence. The best companies can become discredited due to stressed out leaders who fail to create strong teams, deliver quality, and make profits. Bad reviews may stop the phone from ringing and potential new employees from seeking employment. All of this may strengthen competitors and make losses even greater. These are all really super important things. My final thoughts. Leadership matters. At the end of the day, it's one of the greatest resources that we have. If it's strong, positive, and effective, it trickles throughout the entire organization and it fortifies an already great workplace culture. But on the other hand, if it's stressed out, negative, and weak, it still influences the workforce, but in ways that lead to employee disengagement, increased stress, lack of communication, poor relationships, and financial loss. When it comes to being a leader, it might be best to never let them see you sweat. I'm Dr. Jim. I'm not sweating, and I hope you're not either. Come on back for some more information later. Until then, take care.